dark and eerie abandoned house stands at the end of a long, overgrown road. The windows are shattered, the door hangs off its hinges, and the air feels thick with the weight of forgotten history. The protagonist, Emily, stands on the threshold, flashlight in hand, staring into the blackness beyond. Emily steps into the house. The floorboards creak under her feet as she moves through the decaying hallway. Old family portraits hang crooked on the walls, their eyes seeming to follow her. Strange whispers fill the air. But when Emily turns, she sees no one. As Emily moves deeper into the house, a fleeting shadow crosses the hallway. She freezes, her breath catching in her throat. A whisper echoes, faint but unmistakable. "Leave," it says. She spins around, but there's nothing. Just empty darkness. Emily finds a hidden door at the end of the hallway. It's old and covered with dust, but the lock is recently disturbed, as if someone, or something, had been here recently. Her pulse quickens as she pushes the door open and steps into the dark room. Inside the room, Emily finds a small, dusty study filled with old books and papers. At the center, a strange symbol is drawn on the floor, encircled with candles that have long since melted away. A faint chill fills the room, and she feels an intense sensation of being watched. As Emily investigates the symbol, the room begins to shake. The air grows colder, and a dark figure slowly begins to form in the corner. Its eyes are pitch black, its body made of shifting shadows. It speaks. "You shouldn't have come here." The entity lunges at Emily, its dark form shifting and stretching unnaturally. She runs, heart pounding, down the narrow hallway. The house seems to close in around her as the entity's whispering voice grows louder, more frantic, urging her to stay. Emily reaches a rickety staircase, the wood creaking under her weight as she climbs. Behind her, the shadow follows, growing closer. As she reaches the top, the door at the end of the hallway slams open on its own, revealing another shadowy figure standing in the doorway. In the final room, Emily finds an old journal. She flips through it in a frantic panic, revealing the house's horrific history. A family that disappeared under mysterious circumstances, with the last entry mentioning an ancient ritual to summon the shadow entity that now haunts her. The room grows colder as the entity closes in. Emily realizes the only way to survive is to finish the ritual that had been started long ago. She lights the remaining candles around the symbol on the floor. As she chants the words from the journal, the entity writhes in anger, its form twisting violently. But it can't stop her now. The room collapses into blackness. The morning sun rises, casting light into the house. The door swings open and Emily steps out, exhausted but alive. The house stands silent, no longer vibrating with the presence of the entity. But as she looks back one last time, she sees a dark shape standing in the doorway, watching her.